Just when I thought I'd never seen anything before in my entire life, I never thought I'd seen anything yet like some of what we've all seen as of lately. And I'm about to show you some of what I'm talking about right now.
This show is for those of you who understand that fearlessness isn't a single action, but it's a lifestyle. So let's freaking go.
It could work! Intense enough to warp the very fabric of space and time.
This is Spain Destination.
Hollywood elites are completely freaking out today after this absolutely insane twist that no one saw coming. The news that we just got today has taken everyone by surprise, and rightfully so, because Trump just did an absolutely insane thing that has all of Hollywood panicking. He just put the final nail in the coffin for Hollywood in an absolutely major way, and hilariously enough, the company that is going to suffer the most from what Trump just did is by, hands down, Disney. And, you know what, I'm okay with this. As we all know, of course, Trump has been imposing these tariffs on all of these countries that have been tariffing us for a very long time, reciprocal tariffs and all of that, and this has a lot of the globalist elites completely freaking out, including Hollywood. Hollywood is absolutely terrified of what Trump is doing right now, especially when it comes to China, because now we are getting information that China will be banning Hollywood movies from being shown in China as a way to punish President Trump for imposing tariffs. Guess no one told them these celebrities hate us and President Trump. I don't care if Hollywood goes bankrupt, and that is where I'm at with all of this as well. And this has celebrities losing it. This has companies like Disney, which makes most of their bread and butter from China when it comes to their movies, absolutely terrified. Trump is single-handedly going to completely obliterate the woke agenda in Hollywood if this goes through, because what this means is that Hollywood is no longer going to be pandering to China. Trump just got Z to destroy Hollywood. We are so effing back. Libtards are crumbling everywhere, and indeed, that is exactly what is happening. So let's go ahead and break down what is going on with this absolutely insane, dramatic story, and we will go from there and take a look at some of the meltdowns that are taking place. Imagine if Hollywood actually made movies like Top Gun Maverick consistently. Imagine if they made movies like that catered more to American audiences instead of Chinese markets and all of that type of stuff. It would be glorious to see. Chinese authorities just did Americans a favor by reportedly considering a ban on US films. We're so back, baby. So two prominent blogs, one of them run by senior editor Liu Hong of the state-controlled Xinhua news agency, posted identical sets of potential measure online, the outlet first reported. If such a threat materializes, it could very well point American film production back in the right direction toward making quality movies like American values for American viewers. What this just shows is that Hollywood is not really in the business of actually appreciating American values and making films for American values. It is all about money to them. It is all about the market to them. And if they think that they can make money doing, making movies about American values, they're going to do it, not because of any true convictions that they have, but because of the money. And that honestly really stinks, and that is why I think that we need to still continue to not support Hollywood, and we need to continue to support companies like my film company Epicverse, where we actually genuinely appreciate American values and America as a whole. And that's just one of the differences between what we're doing, what Hollywood is doing. But if China sees this through, this may force the film industry to stop creating the garbage they're designing for the Chinese market. Trump is shaking up everything, and I love it. I'm just sitting here just eating popcorn and enjoying the ride, guys. That is where we are at right now, and we are seeing more and more countries bending the knee to Trump and being like, I'll do whatever you want, Trump, please. Just don't tariff us like this. It is incredible, okay? Trump is already getting what he wants, and it is fantastic to see. This video right here is just, I love this video. We gotta watch this because this is just so good.
Noah!
Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry, you can't just...
Larry! Oh, are you all right? How did...
hurry.
Holy crap, guys. We are living in absolutely crazy times, and I am all here for it. The trade war between America and China is only getting crazier and crazier, and today Hollywood is absolutely panicking after the insanely terrible news that China just delivered to them. And we are hearing reports that some of the studios like Disney are just completely petrified, completely terrified over the devastating blow that China just delivered to them. Because hilariously enough, now China is boycotting places like Disney, and it is absolutely hilarious. Disney spends the last 30 years pandering to China, opened Shanghai Disneyland even, and now China is boycotting Disney, and this is all falling apart. And today, the stocks are even looking absolutely terrible for Disney. Just look at this. This is just hilarious. And just when you think that the bad news couldn't get any worse for Disney and for Hollywood in general, it just continues to get worse and worse. Today, we have some hilarious twists to this entire thing because Trump just roasted the ever-living daylights out of Hollywood in the most hilarious way possible when a reporter asked Trump, "Aren't you concerned about how this is going to affect Hollywood?" And Trump's response to that was absolutely perfect and something that I think we can all resonate with. So we're going to check that out in a second, but in case you aren't caught up about what is going on with this entire crazy situation, we heard just a couple days ago that China might be planning to ban Hollywood completely from China, and hilariously enough, pretty much everyone was like, yeah, that sounds great. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. China's film authorities are threatening to moderately reduce the number of U.S. films allowed into the country in response to the tariffs President Trump imposed on the communist nation. And this is coming from the China Film Administration, which, of course, this entire thing is complete and total BS. They don't care at all about the audience's choices or anything like that. The best part about everything that has been going on with the tariff wars is that Trump turned the entire world against China. And it basically only took like 48 hours to do so, because now all of the rest of the countries are willing to come to the table to meet with the U.S. And Trump was like, all right, I won't put tariffs on you, but you have to come to the table and we got to make deals, right? That's what Trump was basically doing. And he got exactly what he wanted. He got all of the countries to come to the table to talk about how we can make trade work. And that is exactly what Trump was after. And he also was after trying to make China look bad and trying to put China in a bad position. And that is exactly what he did. And this is just fantastic to see. And that is why this meme especially is just so, so hilarious. It's so good. It's so good. And this is also very interesting. So Obama in 2015, if we don't write the rules, we will lose U.S. jobs. So let's go ahead and hear what Obama had to say back in 2015.
The argument is, number one, that's the biggest market in the world. Number two is those countries are already selling to us. I keep on pointing out there are a lot of Japanese cars here in the United States, almost no U.S. cars in Tokyo. Number three is that if we don't write the rules, China will write the rules out in that region. We will be shut out. American businesses, American agriculture, that will mean a loss of U.S. jobs.
But now Trump in 2025 hits China with 125% tariffs to stop the bleeding. I think it's actually more like 140% now is what Trump has it at. Same damn message. Trump just had the balls to do it. Hypocrites. And that is 100% correct. And we all know that, of course, Hollywood, especially Disney, has been pandering to China for decades at this point. They have been continuing to make their films pander more to un-American audiences than they are to American audiences, which is why when you see a film like Top Gun Maverick come along, a film that is very much American to its core, that is a film that appeals to the American audience, and it does very, very well. And, well, this is good news because this means that we might start to see films kind of get back to being more pro-American, whether they're genuine about it or not. This is absolutely fantastic how Trump responds to this entire thing.
Mr. President, China retaliated today by reducing the number of American films that can be shown there. What's your reaction to them now targeting cultural exports from the United States?
I think I've heard of worse things. Yes, please.
Things are about to turn into a rude awakening for Hollywood.